But I'ma tell them one time. Me not like either got take for my bride. Lies that my parents from people them rise. Just wanna spread peace, don't wanna hurt nobody. Give me run a peace thing, so please don't worry. I do this one.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everybody is well. So as you guys know from the last video, the Q&A that I did, I mentioned that I wanted to do like a segment where you guys send me questions and I'll answer it. So I'm going to be naming this segment Let's Talk About It, okay? Because we really gonna talk about it and we're gonna break everything down. Everything that in our Fulani community they don't want to talk about, we're gonna talk about it up in here. And today's topic is definitely on that one, okay? So some of you guys already started sending me the questions like I said, so I picked one of them, and yeah, this is the perfect topic for the first one. This is gonna break the ice for all of us, and you know, let's just do it, okay? So this first question, I'm gonna keep you guys anonymous. So again, if you haven't watched that video, if you want to send me a question, or it could be general, it could be about you, it could be about anything that you want. So some of these things you send me, I might not know personally, but I'm going to do my research and I'm going to come and share with you guys what I find out, right? So don't be afraid, send your questions. I'm going to leave my email in the description box below where you can send me your email, or you can send it to my IG. You could DM me over there, or wherever you have me on social media, honestly, but I would prefer you guys to send it on the email down below. So let's just start with the first question. This is the first question of the week, and inshallah, let's pray that this goes well, and I hope that this segment really helps a lot of people. There might be things that we know, there might be things that we don't know, but it's always good to be, you know, reminded of what we know. So hopefully that, you know, we could share with each other. You guys could comment down below as well, anything that I missed or something that you want to add on. So just, you know, let's help each other out, okay? And yeah, I hope you all benefit from this video. So let me start blabbing on and just get on with the info that I have for you guys, okay? So the first question for this segment, let's talk about it with Fatouu, obviously, okay? I'm not sure what I'm gonna name the segment. You guys leave suggestions down below. Let's talk about it, or let's talk about it with Fatouu. Let me know. Anyways, the first question is, somebody sent it to me. Said, I'm gonna read it word for word. If you have a crush, obviously I have my notepad over here, okay? This is where I write all my stuff. So the question is, if you have a crush on somebody, is it okay to express your feelings to them? Okay, so we're gonna do it like religiously, what you're supposed to do. If you're not religious, what you should do, right? And then go into the parents, okay? So that's how I'm going to answer this question. So first, I'm going to answer it obviously the religious way, okay? So religious wise, you are not supposed to have a boyfriend, right? We all know that you're not supposed to have a boyfriend. You're not supposed to be in contact with no men, none of that. In Islam, we are not allowed to have no boyfriends, right? So if it's not for marriage, I would not suggest you tell that person you have a crush on them. If there is no goal for that relationship other than like haram, then don't take forth on that crush. But if you have it, but if you're not religious, if you're not Muslim or anything, then honey, just wait, I got some tips for you, okay? Either it works both ways, but this is the religious road. This is what I know best. This is how I grew up and all of that. So culturally, religiously, we are not allowed to have boyfriends. So if you have a boyfriend, let's just take it as to the perspective of you have a crush on somebody and it's somebody that you want to get married to, okay? Well, let's take it to that perspective. So you have a crush on somebody, and as you guys know, talking to our parents, especially in our Fulani community, about anything that has to do with marriage is so difficult. It's so hard, which I hate. So imagine your parents trying to like suggest you to marry somebody, and now you have a crush on somebody. You want to bring that to your parents. Like, imagine how hard that is, okay? Like, honestly, if you got with your person that you're with right now and you had a crush on them and you told your parents and they accepted, alhamdulillah for you. I'm so happy for you. But it's so hard to talk to our parents nowadays. I don't know why. Like, so if it's for marriage, right, let your parents know. Do not keep it to yourself. Let your parents know if it's for marriage, okay? Let them know so that they can help you make it halal, because that crush is only gonna lead to other things, okay? If you like somebody, like, you can't control yourself around them, period, okay? Because those feelings keep building up, building up, building up until you're gonna fall into sin. So instead of you becoming their girlfriend, you're gonna become their wife if that's what you want. So you're gonna go tell your parents that you want to take it seriously. He's gonna go tell his parents that he want to take it seriously so their families can meet and all of that. Now, you're going to tell your parents, right? You might come and be like, Baba, I have a crush on somebody. Let me stop laughing and take it seriously. So you're gonna be like, Baba, I have a crush on somebody, or you just talk to your father, however you call him, just tell them. So just make sure when you're sitting and talk to them, make sure you're serious and make sure, like, you know, they know what's up, okay? If you come over there with foolery, they're gonna just be like, did I send you to school to be, you know, having a crush on boys or whatever? Because you know our parents, they're crazy, okay? Did I send you to school for that? No. Yeah, I start for light. I'm gonna crush on who? Crush on no. Hey, hajar. But anyway, so this segment of advice is basically for the parents. If your child comes to you, right, in Islam, if your child comes to you and tells you they have a crush on somebody, okay, you need to take that serious, more serious than anything in life, okay, because that's the beginning of which path they're gonna be able to go on, okay? So if your child comes and tells you they have a crush on somebody and you just dismiss them like that, be like, yeah, crush on them, you're gonna marry your cousin, what are you talking about? You have a crush? No, that's not gonna work in my household. Excuse me, no, go over there, don't even talk to me about that. Just straight up, don't do that. Don't shut the child out. Don't do that, because when you say that, what the child is gonna do, they already have a crush on the person. So obviously they are just gonna leave them like that, especially if the crush is really serious, okay? Like, I want to marry this person kind of crush, okay? So if you tell the person, if you dismiss your child like that, they're gonna keep talking to that guy, and eventually they're gonna mingle up, they're gonna become boyfriend and girlfriend without you knowing, behind your back, which is what a lot of people are doing nowadays. Even some of my people are caught up in that. So they're gonna end up going behind your back and having that relationship that is haram. And guess whose fault that's gonna be? That's gonna be your fault. Even though your child is gonna be getting sins as well, but you are going to be to blame too when it comes to Allah, okay? When it comes to Judgment Day, you're going to be judged, because you're the one that prevented that relationship, that marriage from happening, because you told your child, or because you have a crush on this person, you cannot marry them, or they're not within the family, or they're not within this and da 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 da. So choose wisely. If the person is righteous, if the person is good, if the person is if there's nothing wrong with the person, family or anything, try to accept it, okay? At least they found somebody that they like. You might want your child to marry somebody they love more than somebody they hate, because at the end of the day, if they do marry into a place they don't want, one day they're gonna come back to you with a divorce, and you don't want that. I'm sure you Fulani people, y'all more scared of shame than anything, boo. So, you know, when they come to you with a crush, talk to them, look into it with them, and, you know, try to do the FBI movement with them. You know, search about the family and find out things, and, you know, let the child see if there's anything wrong with that person. Let them see it for themselves, okay? You don't bring it up or anything like that. So let's go to how you should respond as a parent, the way I see it as. If your child brings up they say they have a crush, you'll be like, okay, so who's this person, what's their name, da 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 da, what they do in their life, okay, like how is they dean, all of that, you know? Ask those questions, not dismiss them. But you know what, oh, this is what they do. No, hell no. Don't do that. Take it with a kind heart, open mind. Take it like that, and then go from there, okay? I'm telling you, if there's something wrong, they're gonna be the one to catch it. they will see it. Trust and believe me. But if they want to go, this is the thing. Like, for a little bit off sidetrack, but about me, from when I was about to get married, right? So my dad, because I'm the one who chose who I wanted to marry, they wanted me to marry my cousin, but I was like, no. So this is what my dad, because he had to go against his family and all of that, because they didn't want me to marry who I'm married to right now, because we're not like cousins or whatever. So this is what my dad told me the day before. He was like, if you go into this marriage, if anything happens, I'm not going to be the one to back you up, because I went against my family, which is I went against all of them, his big uncles and all of them, just for you. So if you go into this relationship, you said you wanted this. So if it doesn't work out, if anything bad is in it, I'm not going to be there to think. I was like, yeah, deal. Like, let me face the consequences of my mistake. If what I'm getting into is a mistake, let me learn from that. But don't force them to do what they don't want to do. It's gonna come back backfiring on you as a parent, okay? Because there's a lot of people right nowadays with divorces that could have been prevented from the parents, okay? Don't force your kids. So if the crush is just because you want a boyfriend, honey, no, because it's straight up haram, and I'm not gonna advise you to do it, whether you want to or not. Just you better figure out ways to get over that crush. You better figure out, like, if y'all go in the same school, avoid him. If y'all like live in the same block, avoid him. Anywhere you think you might see him, avoid him, so that, because if you see the person a lot, then obviously the crush is gonna keep going. But if you avoid yourself from seeing them, maybe that's gonna, like, you know, minimize it a little bit until one day it's gonna be gone. And keep doing good stuff, like, you know, good deeds, thinking about Allah and all of that, to change your mindset about, you know, where your Satan is trying to make you go. Because obviously you're gonna go in the right of sinning if you continue, like, boyfriend wise, going into that relationship because you have a crush on somebody. So my total advice on that, if you have a crush on somebody and if it's not for marriage, do not go for it. Do not go for it, okay? Because it's gonna be a waste of your time, waste of everything, period. Okay? If there's no benefits, like marriage wise, don't go into it. And my last point is for the parents. Let me go back on the parents real quick. Like, your suggestion for your child might be worse than what they pick, or what they pick could be worse for them in a marriage than what you're picking for them. And that's the thing, you never know, okay? You never know. This is something that only Allah knows. But you might want to go into a relationship where you want to go in it. That way, when you're hurt, at least you wanted to go in it. But if you go in a relationship and you never wanted to go in there in the beginning, you're going to go over there causing problems, and it's going to cause you misery and all of that. It's going to cause everyone around you misery because you don't want to be in that relationship, okay? So let them choose where they want to go, and if they make their mistakes, let them learn from it, and just pray for them. Honestly, that's all you can do as a parent. And you cannot guide nobody's heart. Only Allah can guide somebody's heart. And if Allah puts somebody's heart towards somebody, you cannot remove that. Like, if I love somebody, my parents cannot do anything on this earth to remove that love that I have for that person. So you trying is not even gonna do anything. Okay, you just wasting people's time. You wasting my lifetime by forcing me to marry somewhere that I don't want to go to. So yeah. So anyways, I don't know if I blabbed on or any of this advice is even that good. But anyways, if you have any more advice for this person, just leave it down below. And let me talk about the other side. Oh yeah, so I don't know how to talk about for, like, other people that's not religious, like, because obviously I never had a boyfriend, so I don't know how you're gonna go about the crush. But obviously I did have crushes when I was in high school, obviously, but it was never up to, like, a relationship or anything. I know how having a crush feels like. I know, because, you know, it's like, what? That's my crush? You know, you talk to your girlfriends about it and everything, but I don't know what you should do point forward from that, because I never acted on my crushes. Like, I just had a crush on them, and I would literally just tell my friends, like, my friends will all see and know that that's my crush, and be like, oh, that's your husband, or da 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 da, oh, that's your man's. Like, we would, like, say that's your man's, but that's not my man's because we're not together. Hello, haram way, okay? But obviously, if you have a crush on somebody, just let them know. Point blank, period. If you don't let them know, you might see them go with somebody else, and you're gonna be pissed as hell because you didn't let them know. Nobody could read your mind, honey. if you don't tell him, he's not gonna know. And he probably might have a crush on you too, and you never know. So why not share the information? The worst thing that could happen, you get turned down. At least you didn't waste your time though. So that's my advice for you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's not that long. Let's you know, not forget. I actually just forgot what I was about to say. But don't forget to send your questions to the email down in the description below, or my IG, which is Bii.Fatouu, Bii.Fatouu, double U's. And yeah, if you have any more advice for this person that asked this question, leave them in the comments below, and make sure you share this video because she might not be the only person that have this question. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.
I'm crying in the dark. These tears are from my heart. I'm trying, but it's hard. Feeling so distant from you sometimes. God, bless me.